Another Hollywood elite who has messed up majorly has now been caught and exposed after doing certain shenanigans on the Virgin Islands. Now, if that name rings a bell, then you probably remember this also being the location of a certain island as well, belonging to a certain man named Jeff Epp. Now, this whole thing is getting more and more insane. A lot of people are finding out more and more information about all of this, but we have a lot to talk about today in regards to Cuba Gooding Jr. Let's just say this is not the first time he has been caught doing suspicious things like this, but today we have just a whole bunch of new information that is really starting to put a lot of the pieces of the puzzle together in regards to all of these elites, what they do, the disgusting things that they continue to do, and somehow continue to get away with it. But everything is now coming to a doomsday situation for some of these elites. So Academy Award-winning actor Cuba Gooding Jr., best known for his roles in such films, and yes, he has had a very illustrious career in Hollywood, has been named in the lawsuit regarding rapper Sean Diddy Combs doing terrible things, his whole case with that. So music producer Rodney Little Rod Jones raised accusations against Combs, filing a $30 million lawsuit in New York's federal court on Monday, the 26th of February, claiming that the rapper not only did terrible things to him, but also forced him to perform terrible acts with the hose, so to speak. According to Jones' suit, Gooding began doing very inappropriate things, including touching and also other things, as you can see here, during a party in the U.S. Virgin Islands in January of 2023, noting that this event took place on a yacht that Combs had reportedly rented. It's interesting how all of these elites just kind of like scurry away to that little area of the world to do a bunch of very, very messed up things. This isn't the first time that we've seen this. As I said, we also have, of course, the whole Jeff Epp thing. So the lawsuit reads, according to Mr. Jones, he was extremely uncomfortable and proceeded to lean away from Mr. Gooding Jr., adding that the music producer rejected his advances and Mr. Gooding Jr. did not stop until Mr. Jones forcibly pushed him away. That is absolutely wild. This is all just absolutely disgusting. As the owner of the property, Mr. Jones had a duty to protect Mr. Jones from the harm he suffered at the hands of Cuba Gooding Jr. Mr. Combs breached his duty when he failed to stop Cuba Gooding Jr. from basically SAing Mr. Jones. And like I said, this is not the first time that he has been caught doing these types of things. So Cuba Gooding Jr. was sued for essaying and doing other terrible things in two new lawsuits by former accusers. Cuba Gooding Jr. was sued by Jasmine Abbey and Kelsey Harbert for doing terrible things in two separate lawsuits filed Wednesday in the New York Supreme Court, according to court documents obtained by USA Today. Let me just say, I don't understand how these people can continue to get away with it. It's going to be interesting to see if any of this ends up being true or not, but the fact of the matter is that he has also been caught doing different things in the past that has gotten him in trouble and everything else. And so it's one of those situations where it's like, how long is Hollywood going to continue to get away with doing horrible things like this? And that's why it's so important to continue to raise awareness about this and make the public more aware about the doings in Hollywood. So with that being said, make sure that you share this video. Please leave a like, a comment, all of that good stuff, and I'll talk to you all in another video very soon.